This is Dee.
This is Shelby.
And we're from
Bitch Please.
So today, this is our third episode.
Number three.
Number 3. I don't know why it's so hard to count. We've only done 3.
I know.
Shouldn't even be that difficult.
But the last two I feel like have been like, I don't know. We've gotten a lot of like good feedback. And I'm like super stoked about it.
No,
like,
same. I feel like it's been interesting to see like kind of where we're going.
Yeah.
It has been. And like, people are finding us.
I know, for real.
Which is cool.
For real. And like today, so when I got my nails done today, I meant to tell you this earlier, but when I got my nails done today, Shamira was like, I listen to your podcast, and she was quoting stuff.
No
and
way.
She was no lie. And she was like quoting shit. She's like, I just love when y'all talked about this and when you talked about this. And I was like, thanks, girl.
I love that.
And then she got like 3 of the other texts in there to go ahead and have.
Yeah, so I know her homegirl that sits next to her. She was talking. She's like, yeah, girl, you got to listen to it. Da, da, da. I was like, yeah, listen, like, get everybody involved.
Yeah. I know. Thanks, Shamira.
Thanks, girl.
She's at Blossom Nails in Sanford. Just one more shout out because she did my nails today.
Mine were done the other day, but
they look good. They look good.
So today we're doing a little bit of a different episode. We're not gonna be like talking heavy this time. We're just gonna be doing something. I have these cards. This little box. It's called We're Not Really Strangers. It's this thing I found on Instagram. They have some really cool really cool questions on the cards. It's really just like, I'll just read the back. It says, do you really know your best friend? How well do you know your mother, sister, or anyone else close to you? This is a purpose-driven card game with 3 carefully crafted levels that allow you to create meaningful connections with friends, family, a significant other, and even a complete stranger. So we're just picking up some cards. We're not necessarily going to be answering them for each other, but we're just going to be answering them in general, just so we can get some conversation going, just so we can be, our normal regular selves. Yeah, just have a little
good time. Have a little good time.
But before we get started,
okay,
how's screws?
Oh, my screws, girl, they're actually pretty good today.
Okay,
they're locked in tight today.
Okay,
I'm feeling very good today.
Okay,
I had a little bit of a moment earlier because I was just, I looked cute today and I wanted to take some pictures.
Really cute.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And I wanted to take some pictures, and I was like taking the photos, and like every single photo that came out, I was like, I just look like shit. Is this really what I look like on a regular basis?
I hate that.
And I was so mad. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna change my whole outfit. And I was like, no, one more picture. And then the last picture came out, and it was just like, damn, bitch, you are really pretty.
Yes, girl. That picture was super cute.
I was like,
super cute. I was like, damn, this is what she's talking about.
I know. I was like, damn, you look
cute.
really pretty today.
You do.
It's crazy just how like your perspective can change kind of like so fast with it. But yeah, no, I was kind of feeling just blah about everything, but no, my screws are together today, and I just went and did a lot of self-care. I did a lot of good shit for myself. I got my nails done. I got my toes done. I just I shaved my legs.
Okay.
They nice and soft. Girl.
My legs ain't seen a razor in, it's been a minute.
Well, listen, I get 5 o'clock shadow at 5 o'clock. So it's like, it's no lie for me. I'm hairy. It just is what it is.
These things been just, when they start blowing in the wind, when the breeze start going through them.
Mine are too thick to even move. No. They just grow out like tree stumps. They're just like, whoop it.
I forgot where I was at one day, and I had on some shorts, and the wind blew, and I was like, ooh, it's probably time.
No lie.
I ain't shaved.
No lie. I wish I could do that. Do you know how much time and money I would save on shaving my legs? Girl,
I just don't.
I shave my legs, and I shit you not, like a couple hours later, they're stubble. I'm hairy. I'm just hairy, and they're thick.
I don't know, something about getting older, my hair is like starting to thin out. So it's so weird because both of my parents are like hairless. Yeah. And I was always a super hairy person. Like a kid, I was super hairy. Yeah. Like I got hair on my neck. Like my...
Sam, I got sideburns.
Yeah, my sideburns, but like, most people's like neck hairline is like back here. Yeah. Mine's like right here. Yeah. So I've always been super hairy. My arms have always been super hairy, legs, and like something happened as I've been getting older where it's just I don't have as much arm hair. Yeah. Like my leg hair is there. That's why I don't really shave that much, because it's just like,
I wish that was the fucking case. My mustache is coming in way thicker,
girl. Give it like 2 or 3 more years, you'll be fine.
I saw what my abuela looks like, and she is hairy, and I know I take after her, girl. I know I take after her. Okay. I'm gonna have a whole mustache. Girl, I mean, don't fuck with me. You might. I will. I've accepted it though. It is what it is. You're gonna love me for what I am.
Face hair though is different, because I noticed like if I never did anything with my face and it really could like grow, I would low-key have like a beard that would connect.
No lie.
Like, and it would be fire. No like lie. It would be really fire. I'd be out here like.
You know how these men do? Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to talk to you, little shorty.
I'm just trying to talk to you, mommy. Why don't you make your way over here, baby? That's really how they are, though. That's really how they are.
It's so funny. Don't let me get no beard.
Girl, I'll be out here snatched. I'm already getting a beard, and it's just not right for me. It's just not right for me. We talked about that in another episode previously. I'm still missing my car tweezers. That's a whole other story. Anyways.
Oh, no. Anyways, that's right. You got your car.
It was sad. It was a sad day. But anyways, back to where we were going, because you know how we always we always end up, getting a little sidetracked.
Yeah, we're not trying to derail.
No. But, yeah, no, my screws are pretty good today. Good. I feel good. I did a lot of self-care, spent time with family. Like, I feel really good today.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you? Where you at? Where them screws at?
Them screws are, they're a little loose today.
Ooh.
They're a little loose. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster of a day. Mm-hmm. Just some interesting conversations that have been had throughout the day. It's been a little trying mentally. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Making my way through it as best I can.
Yeah.
Trying not to do too much behind it. Just trying to be a little bit more gentle with myself today.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm a little bit more sensitive than normal.
Yeah.
So.
As you should.
Yeah. It's a little bit different today.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's another day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we're just gonna worry about it tomorrow, or move on.
You know what's dope though is them screws are still in there. They didn't
leave.
They
didn't leave.
They didn't leave.
Today they're there.
They're there.
They're a little loose.
They're
but they ain't leave.
Some shit's clanking a little bit up there.
I moved and it was like, I was like, wait, y'all chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, they not loose. So
I get it.
I mean, they are loose, but they're not gone.
Yeah.
So small victories.
Small victories. It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But you're here though.
I'm here. It's. Yep.
Yeah. You here.
I'm here. I am here.
All right. So do we want to get to the cards?
Let's do the cards.
Bet. So these cards have the questions on them. We're just going to I guess the game is you ask the question to you're one of the players. We're not going to do that. We're just going to ask the question. Then we're basically going to fucking answer it and you're going to learn a little bit about us. So question number 1 is, do you think I've ever checked on an ex's phone for evidence?
You have?
I have. First of all, I was very toxic.
Wait, did you find anything?
Yes.
Oh,
so it was absolutely necessary to check.
Oh, man.
This is why to this day, I believe if you have any sort of inkling or whatever, I don't know. For me, I have pretty good intuition. So if I feel like something's not good or something's not working out or you're lying or you're doing something behind my back, I will find out 100% of the time without even having to look. Right? But anyways, so yes, I was with this man. And this was back when I was pretty toxic, and I had an idea, because today, no, I'm not going through your phone.
Yeah.
You just done. That's it. But I had a feeling that he was talking to one of my homegirls. Oh, shit. And I was like, there's no way. Because, me and her, we were tight. We were thick. So I was dating this guy for a little while. And I usually feel pretty good about, I usually have pretty good intuition. If you've lied to me or if you are lying to me or anything like that, I will know without even having to look for shit. I just know. And I end up, the universe just gives it to me. It's hey, bitch, we're going to let you know. It always gets uncovered. It always gets uncovered. Anyways, so I knew in my heart of hearts that this man was talking to my homegirl.
Damn.
And it was we was thick. Me and homegirl, we were thick.
Damn.
And I knew he was talking to my homegirl. And I was I kept telling myself, he was the type of person that was let me check your phone. Let me check your phone. Let me check your phone.
Oh, so he was doing shit.
And exactly.
Okay.
And I was young. I was young. So I would be okay, you can check my phone.
Right. He
loves
me.
He loves me so much. Here's my phone. Nowadays, I'm you wild. Don't touch my shit. But yeah, no. So I went while he was sleeping and I looked at his phone. And this was before, iPhone cam, all that other shit. But anyways, I opened up his phone and I looked, and dead ass, he was sending dick pics to her and doing all this, and she sent booby pics and everything.
No!
Listen, again, I just want to remind you, I was toxic at this time. I'm not this way anymore, but I dead ass punched that man in his face while he was sleeping. I was pop, I'm out.
I mean,
I did. But I don't go through people's phones anymore. I'm just not. The universe is going to show you what it's going to be. And if somebody's cheating or they're doing something, sketchy or, something behind your back, they're going to do it whether you're checking the phone or not.
No, that's facts.
I'm not going to waste my energy and be upset about it.
Yeah. No, I have never, that I can recall, checked anybody's phone.
Good for you.
I've just never been that girl. I think the reason for me was like, if I got to do that, then I got to leave.
Yeah.
So I just never really did it. And most of the times when I had the feeling, I was right. And so I just didn't, I was like, okay, cool, thanks. I've been stupid.
Yeah.
And I definitely was like, it'll be okay. I'm going to forgive him this one time.
Yeah.
This fourth time.
Listen.
This fifth time.
We've all done it.
But,
look at my marriage.
Girl, I mean, my whole freaking dating history is just...
Facts.
But, yeah, I've never really been into it. I don't know. I never did it.
Yeah. I mean, good for you, because that's kind of the mindset I have now. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm not wasting my time and energy on that. Also, don't invade my privacy by trying to ask me for it. Like, if you really don't trust me and you suspect something, you should bounce.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like if you feel... I hear people talk about it a lot where they're like, oh, I check... I got a homegirl that'd be like, I check my man's phone, and I'd be like, girl, why?
Yeah.
Why do you do that? Not that it isn't, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Like, that's cool. Do your thing. Yeah. But it's just like, that just seems like a lot to do. Yeah. For, it just seems like a lot.
Yeah, it does.
It seems like a lot.
It does.
Not saying be stupid and just try like ignorant and not wanting to like look for stuff, but it's like if you really got an inkling that some shit is happening, you probably, for one, it probably is.
Yes, 100%.
And for two, you probably should figure out what you're going to do.
Really
next.
Just bounce. Just
you can find out and you can still stay around.
Exactly.
That's on you. I've been guilty of staying around and not even having to look.
Exactly.
Because I'm an idiot.
Stop downing yourself. You're not an idiot.
I have definitely been dumb.
You made some stupid ass choices.
I have been dumb for some. I have been dumb for some.
Same though.
Many, unfortunately. But,
the shame, the horror.
The horror. But, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. I understand.
Growth or whatever. I'm not even sure. I mean, it's like a part of life, I guess. I don't know.
We've all done it. Well, I feel just like, loving a person, like, it can really just blind you.
Oh, for sure.
It can really, really just blind you.
Oh, for sure.
And, like, you can love somebody. I think we said this even on the last episode. Yeah. You can love somebody down and they're just not good for you.
Yeah. You just gotta leave it alone.
There was, a man that was in my life at one point where I was, like, really, really just loved this man down. And it was just... not good. Yeah. But I was like frolicking through those fucking red flag fields, girl. And I was like, I don't see anything.
Dodging them shits.
All I see is love.
Right.
I don't see is love.
I think it's pink.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
It's a little beige.
I would be like what those people. I don't see color.
I don't see color.
So these are all just like white flags. Yeah. And we're having a wonderful time.
And we're all having a grand old time.
Yeah, I stroll through them red flags. I just be like, la la la, smacking them.
Yeah.
Waving at them. Hey, red flag.
Hey.
Come over here.
Bye.
Party over here.
Party over here. I mean, honestly, too, at the end of the day, it's like all depends upon what you're willing to deal with, too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And at some point, shit that you were willing to deal with, you might not be willing to deal with anymore.
Facts.
And it's just like, and that's okay. Like, you're allowed to change your mind and be like, hey, actually, I've grown out of this. I've grown past it. Yeah. Like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I've dealt with it enough. Thank you. Yeah. Goodbye.
No, that's true, because I feel like, I feel a couple ways about it, but I feel like some things that like I might consider a red flag, you may not consider a red flag. And then, like you said, sometimes things that weren't red flags are now red flags, and you're just like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I don't want to do this shit no more. And you don't, or you do. Yeah. Or you figure your way out.
It is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's a life journey. It's a journey. What? 10 years from now, none of this shit's gonna matter.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
If any of this is still here,
exactly. Like, it's not even gonna matter. I'm like, this breakup or what I'm sad about or whatever, it's not gonna matter 10 years from now, because somebody else at that time is gonna be shitty to me. So.
Yeah. Listen.
I'm not very optimistic.
This is my thing, right? I feel like in the times that you have, like, they're not all complete shit. Yeah, so you might deal with somebody with a crap ton of red flags, and it might be a really crappy situation for some parts of it. But there's good times. Yeah. So you enjoy those good times. Yeah. And when it goes to shit, it goes to shit. Yeah. And you just move the fuck on, and you go to your next red flag. Yeah.
And you frolic through that field. And then you go from there and see how it goes.
Maybe you find somebody with a bunch of green flags and a yellow flag. Yeah. And you just kind of, You just color guard.
Yeah.
Just
not a color guard, bitch. You did the twirl and everything. Were you in color guard?
Fuck no. I was in the band though. I was in the band marching with my saxophone.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
next question.
Sorry, we get a little off topic, but just bear with us. It's a good time.
It's gonna be a time.
It's a good time.
Okay. Do you think I intimidate others? Why or why not? So, I have been told I intimidate people. I think I look rather friendly.
I think you're very friendly.
I think that depends on the day and depends on the mood that I'm in. If you catch me looking crazy, I might come across a little intimidating. I don't particularly think I'm intimidating. I think there are people that are intimidated by me. Partly because of just kind of like how I'm built and kind of like my overall size. I think people get a little bit freaked out. But I mean, I'm really friendly.
When I saw you, I was not intimidated. I was like, that's the type of bitch I want to be friends with.
You know who I only hear that from? Men.
No lie.
Dead ass. I've never heard that from... the thing I hear from women is, I thought you were going to be a bitch. And I'm like, no, that's cool.
I didn't think you was going to be a bitch at all.
I hear that a lot, but I don't ever hear that from women that I'm intimidated. But I do hear that from men a lot. That I'm intimidating.
I could see that.
Yeah, and I'm like, how? And they're like, I don't know, you just give off a vibe. And they're like, you're actually cool as shit. And I'm like, I mean,
yeah.
Duh.
If you would have
it's fun times over here. Cool. It's fine.
No, I didn't think you were intimidating, but I can understand. Honestly, I can understand why men would find you intimidating. Not to say that you are intimidating in any way, but I feel like the women's standard and like what most men are looking for is like 5'1", 5'2", tiny petite woman, and you are not.
Yeah, I'm not.
You are not.
Yeah. And
so it's just like, I feel like, I don't know why men would think that. I mean, you're dope as shit.
I had this one guy, which was so weird. He was like 6'4", and he saw me in public apparently somewhere, and first of all, didn't speak, so it was weird. He texted me and was like, hey, I think I just saw you. And I was like, why don't you just come up and say hi?
Yeah.
But
I can't judge him because I do that.
It was, but okay.
No, continue.
But he did that. It was weird. And he was like, you're a lot taller than I expected. And I was just like, bro, you're 6'4". What do you mean? Like, what did you expect me to be? Like, I put that on my profile. I don't understand why there was any confusion.
Yeah.
Because my initial thing is I had not seen him yet.
Yeah.
And I still haven't seen him to this day because that was a couple of years ago. And I was like, oh, you must be short.
Yeah.
Because if you think I'm tall, then you must be short.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm 6'4". And I was like, that's crazy.
That is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, that's like really crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know if it's like I don't want to say fetish.
I don't know what it is.
I don't want to say fetish, but because I'm only 5'6", and I've even been told like, oh, you're pretty tall for a woman. And I was like, hang on, wait a minute. 5'5" is the average. Like, I'm not crazy tall. Yeah. So like, I don't understand.
Girl.
But it's like, I feel like a lot of men are looking for like these tiny little things. Yeah. And I'm just like, that is not me.
Yeah, same.
I am 5'6", 180. Like, I'm not a tiny little thing.
That's
like,
my thing. I'm like, I'm a thick bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a thick bitch.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. But yeah, it's that's the only times I've heard it where I'm just like, huh. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So
that is strange.
Yeah.
I've been called intimidating a lot. A lot of people think I'm intimidating. A lot of people think they say the same thing. Like, they'll say like, oh, I thought you were going to be a bitch. And I'm like, I'm not, but I also have resting bitch face. So like on the regular, if I'm chilling, I'm just looking like this. Like my brows just naturally want to go together. Like I'm pissed. And I don't know why. Like, cause I'm a cool person. Like, I feel like I'm a cool chick, and I'm like, you know, I'm very open and I want to talk and get to know people. But also like, yeah, I have been called intimidating. I've been called intimidating by women. Like, a lot of women didn't want to, like, in my last job, didn't want to talk to me and be friends with me because they just thought I was intimidating. But I'm not. I'm just awkward as shit, and I don't know how to start conversations. That's my thing. I'm super
awkward, and it's like, that's more the thing than anything. I'm weird. Yeah. So.
But men too have also called me intimidating.
Yeah. It's, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
It's a weird...
I'm not trying to throw hands with you. I'm just chilling.
If I need to.
I mean,
I'll get down.
I'm not trying to, but I'm also like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I have I don't know, like a soft face.
That's what, like, I feel like you have a very, like,
yeah,
like welcoming and like,
I think so
like
too.
Warm, kind face.
Yeah.
So it's just very interesting to hear that. But I mean, having been in the same situation, it's like, I wonder what it is that people are getting.
I think you do too.
Yeah. So I'm like, I wonder, like, what is it that makes them go, oh, I don't know. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I mean, RBF, be real. You do be having
that
RBF.
Is, I do.
But as soon as you hey, you be like, hi.
And I'm like, hello.
Oh, she's so pleasant.
Yeah. I'm just like, hey.
Yeah, I don't, girl. You.
I don't know.
BT.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am just looking intimidating all the time, but I'm really not. I'm really a nice person.
I don't. It beats me, girl.
And you're a good time.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks, bitch. Let's go to the next. What's this next question? What title would you give this chapter in your life? I would probably call this chapter in my life. I'd have to say healing. Just all in all, growth and healing, especially like this year. Like if I'm looking back, right? Because by the time this is, by the time this is out, it's going to be past New Year's, right?
Oh, true. Yeah.
So happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Hope
you guys have a good time. Don't get too drunk.
Yes, please be safe. Please be safe.
Make it into the
I hope
New Year.
you were safe.
Yeah.
So anyways, I feel like this year, 2023, has just been a year of trials and tribulations for me. It has just been a year of like life lessons, learning, growth, like, with my therapy, how I'm going to be a better person, what I'm going to do to be a better person, like all of that, and these big bombs that have been hit, in my life of like, I got a divorce, I got all these things done. Like, I really feel like this past year is just growth and healing for me.
Okay.
That is the name of my chapter.
That's beautiful.
That is the name of my chapter.
That's nice.
Thank you. It sounds beautiful, but it fucking hurt.
I mean, no,
it hurt a lot.
But it is a beautiful thing because at the end of it all, you've come to where you are right now.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, there's probably been some I know there's been a lot of hard times, but you've overcome and you've come out on top in a lot of those situations that you didn't know where you were going to start from. Yeah. So it worked out really well for you, like considering,
I'm here.
I mean, you're here and I know.
I'm a better person.
Yeah.
That's what matters. All that hardship has molded me into a very much stronger person and just an all around better human being. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with how 2003 went and how
2003.
Oh girl.
2000 what?
2023, bitches. Come on now. You could have let it slide.
I could have. I'm sorry. My bad. That's on me.
That's all right. That's why you my bitch,
girl.
Though. You be calling me out on my shit.
Girl, my bad.
2003. Come look at 2003.
I was like, girl, what?
I don't know. Anyways, 2023 has been. I'm really happy with the way it ended and just kind of where I'm at now at the end of the year. Like it feels really good.
I feel like you should be really proud, girl.
Thank you.
A lot has happened this year.
Yeah.
And it's been, like, I know it's been hard, but it's been great.
Yeah. So you're gonna make me cry.
Okay, I'm sorry. You should be very proud.
Thank you, babe.
This chapter, I don't know. I mean, my immediate thought is chaos, but like that's not.
Hey, it can be what it is. It can be what it is.
I feel like it's been. I mean, this year hasn't been really that bad. I guess if I think of a chapter, I won't necessarily do like this year, but maybe like the last couple of years. So my chapter is going to be a couple of pages long, which is going to be a couple of years in one.
Yeah.
I would definitely think this one would be called The Transition. Ooh, or like Metamorphosis.
Ooh, I love that.
Metamorphosis. A lot has happened over the last couple of years that have really changed my thought process, my views on myself, my views in what it means to be a woman for me.
Yeah.
Healing and growing with all of that. So I feel like this would be... I think that's what it is for me, metamorphosis. Yeah. Because it has been just a change in, like, everything.
Yes.
I think that's where I'm going with. I think that's what I'm going with.
She's the artist, 100%. 100%. Metamorphosis. Yes,
I think that's what I'm going with. Yeah.
I love that.
It's been wild.
It has. I mean, to watch you sit, the last couple years, it has been wild.
Yeah.
To see where you went and where you are now, I just think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I feel like a little butterfly. I think I'm starting to like break out a little bit of the cocoon.
Yeah.
But it's,
Yep.
It's getting there.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that metamorphosis.
I'm going with that.
Okay.
That sounds much better than chaos.
Girl, yes, it does. Because when you said chaos, I was like,
that sounds ugly.
Ooh,
no, it sounds rough. It does sound rough. Okay. If we were in a band, what would our name be?
What was your idea? What's your idea?
Crisis Averted. Crisis Averted!
I feel like that's a bomb ass band name. I feel like that's a good band name. Get you a little chocolate.
Girl, like, we are Crisis Averted. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think that's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
That describes us.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're constantly having our crises averted. Like, we're just dodging that shit left and right. We're like, some shit's happening to the left, to the right. Then we're gonna go this way. You know what's funny is, like, I was thinking about this when I was rewatching our video. Sorry, I'm gonna change the subject real quick. I was thinking about this when we were watching our video. We're just, the people who are listening to us, like, just on, like, I don't know, podcasts. Like, they're not actually watching the video.
They're probably like,
I'm
what
so
is
sorry,
happening?
but y'all just hearing us make all these, like, noises.
Probably confuse the shit.
So if you want to see what we're actually doing and what the movements look like and the facial expressions, please hop up on YouTube and go take a listen, because it's actually quite funny and it matches. But if you're in your car and you're just hearing like, I'm very sorry.
Probably super confused, like, what are they doing?
What is happening over there?
That's true. I didn't even think about that, because there's faces, there's looks.
There's side eyes.
Girl, because that last episode, you said something and I just went. It was quiet for a second and I just looked.
You just looked?
So.
I know. She gave me a little bombastic side eye.
I did.
But
yeah, that's what our name would be, Crisis Averted,
Averted. I think that's a fucking perfect name. What would our band outfits be? Like, what would we look like? Are we like super punk chicks? Or are we going up in there with, like, you know, fucking combat boots, some black leather fucking pants,
okay,
a corset, but
follow me.
I'm wearing bamboo earrings.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
All right, let's go.
All right, on Friday night,
right,
we probably like a little emoed out. Right, black lipstick.
Yes.
Dark eyeliner.
Yes, let me
leather,
get black lip. Yes.
Corset, all that chains.
Yep.
All that studs. Cool.
Yep.
Saturday night, we a little bit more boho.
Yes.
Little boho chic. We got flowy.
Yeah, we got the big flowy pants. Yeah.
A bunch of, like, crystals.
Not the crystals, bitch.
I don't know. Some crystals.
Yeah.
Like, all types of shit.
Yeah.
We're just going to be, like, stereotypes. And, like, we're going to go for it.
I love that.
And then other days, we're going to be, like, just in some just regular shit like this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like we could do whatever. Our outfits could be whatever.
Yeah.
And you just never know what are they going to come out with
next.
Like, we might come out in, like, some little blow-up inflatable T-Rex costumes.
Bitch, I want to do that so bad.
Me too.
I want to do that so bad.
Me too.
That would just I'll get a little chuckle out of that.
I want to go downtown and just, like...
just run around in a fucking T-Rex.
I definitely want to do it. They'd be like, what the hell is going on?
You don't need to know. It's okay.
Girl, we probably couldn't do that downtown. They probably think something was going on and be like, God damn.
God, yeah, no, downtown's wild. Downtown Orlando is wild.
Yeah, it's a little bit wild.
But
yeah. That would be, that's in my head.
That would be dope.
Just a bunch of different, and then some days we just put everything together and you're just like, where are they going with this? And it'd be like,
you don't even know. You don't even know. Like, oh my God, that's so funny. That's fucking hilarious. I really do think that, you know what, we gonna start a band now, buy a podcast, no, I'm just like, start knocking shit over. Done.
Can't play not a guitar, not a keyboard, not a drum set.
No.
We just gonna be out there talking shit on a beat.
Hell yeah.
Check this.
That's what this fucking podcast
Literally,
is.
we just need some music and this is our band right here.
That's what this podcast is. Oh yeah.
Here for it.
That's fucking perfect.
But let me tell y'all something about this disrespectful heifer over here. She loves to take pictures of me when I'm knocked the fuck out. And I be out. And they are like the most disrespectful pictures of me. I have ever gotten taken of me in my life.
Yeah.
And she low-key hates me because
I do not.
Like, the pictures are rude as fuck.
I do not, but I am gonna make a fucking collage on her next birthday of all the pictures of her asleep.
My birthday is in September.
Yeah.
So if you follow us on Instagram or you follow me on Instagram, y'all look for that shit because it's gonna be rude.
Be ready.
She showed me the picture from the other day, and my arms were like this. I was like, it was bad. It was real bad.
It was pretty bad.
Disrespectful.
But she kicked me in the face. So.
I did, but yeah, I did. I felt real bad. I was asleep though.
She was.
I was asleep.
She was.
I was asleep, but yeah, I felt bad.
Yeah.
But you got me in the side the next day,
I really
so we were
did.
good, and I was awake.
Knocked you right in there.
It was
I really
cool.
did.
So, something I wanted to talk about. And it's going to be a little bit different than it was. Like, you may have something different from your 20s to your 30s. But I just want to know, what are some icks that you have now that may have not been icks before, but you're like, that is an ick for me?
Okay, first of all, can we go ahead and describe to the girlies what an ick is? If you've never heard of what an ick is.
If you have never heard what an ick is, what are you doing?
It's
everywhere.
Okay, so an ick is basically...
Sorry, I didn't explain that.
It is everywhere.
She's
She's not wrong. But an ick is basically when you meet somebody and you see them and they do something that just makes you cringe. It's just like, ugh, ick. Like, that's what an ick is. That's what an ick is.
It's kind of like...
That's what an ick is. So, okay, what are some icks for you that are different? Like, what were the icks in your 20s and what are they now?
I don't even know in my 20s. I don't know. I'm trying to think. In my 20s, I feel like some of the icks that I had were really stupid. Like, they were just like, he wears his pants. Like, something that bothers me to no end and has pretty much always bothered me is like sagging pants. I have always
do not like them.
Hated that.
Hate that.
Always hate, especially when they're like super, super, super low.
Yes.
And I'm just like, ugh. But
yeah.
In my 20s, I was just like, he's just like a thug. I just kind of like it. He's a little rough. Like,
so it was an ick in your 20s?
It was an ick in my 20s. But in my 30s, I'm like, absolutely the fuck not. Yeah. Like, no. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hated it then, but I was just like,
yeah.
He's a little rough.
I guess I can get past it.
He's a little rough.
I don't like it, but I can get past it.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, something. I'm trying to think of another ick that I absolutely. Trying
what,
to think
from your
of,
20s?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of 20s. Yeah, I'm trying to think of my 20s.
So
because I don't feel like I was bothered by a lot in my 20s. I was like, I don't know, is this a man? Can I hop on it? Does it work?
Facts.
Like,
do you have a dick?
Do you have a dick? Do
I'm
you want
on.
to insert?
I'm on it.
Like,
no, honestly, like that's literally what I was gonna say. Is I feel like in my 20s, I didn't really have icks like that.
Yeah.
Like I had like, you know. Oh, he doesn't party, he takes life seriously. Ew, gross. Which is kind of fucking stupid. Like, I really wish I could go back to past me and be like, get your shit together, bitch. Like, that's not a valid ick.
Yeah.
Right? So, I can say, like, definitely in my 20s, I had low standards. Like, low standards. So, I didn't really get the ick from anybody.
Yeah.
And I would always, like, I don't know, brush it off. Like, if I did have an ick, I'd be like, but he has a car, but he has a job, but he gives me da-da-da-da. Like, you know what I mean? I make excuses about it.
Yeah, I understand.
100% make excuses about it.
Girl.
What about in your 30s?
So in my 30s, it's more so like spelling and what people say that gets me. I remember I did, and I guess I wasn't quite in my 30s, but I was on the tail end of my 20s when it became a thing. But there was this guy that I briefly dated a long time ago. I was like 27, 28 maybe. Yeah. And he used to say the weirdest shit, and it used to always make me go, ugh. Like, always. Cause,
like what? What's an example?
One time we were having an argument, which was a huge thing because I don't typically argue with anybody. I just don't. Yeah. He was like, this is not a debation, Deidre. And I was like, in mid-argument, I was like, a what?
Sir, a debation?
Stop the argument right there. Because I was like, I've never heard that before.
Lost.
Yeah, I was like, well, now I'm intrigued. Tell me more. What is a debation? How do we get this started? Where do I find one? Like, what is this thing you speak of? I've never heard of such a thing.
Debation?
A debation. This is not a debation, Deidre.
Girl, I was like, you lost.
I said, what? He used to say wild shit. Like, he used to, I remember, Vanessa, if you were listening to this, you are knowing exactly what I'm talking about, and you are going to remember this, because, yeah. Yeah. But he used to, I remember he was mad at me one day and he was like, I just need you to loose my number. And I was like, how do you...
Loose?
I said, how do you loose it? Do I take off like 2 digits? Do I loose it from the beginning? Do I loose it in the middle? Yeah, do I shake it up? Like, how do you loose it? Like, do I need to unscrew a couple digits? Yeah, and he was older than me. He was in his 30s. And I used to just be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes.
Like, that used to bother me, but that became like a thing that was like a huge like, ugh.
Yeah.
As if somebody would say something, and I get it, like people mess up things. I do it myself. Like I mess up things all the time.
Sure.
But
I said 2003 earlier.
Well, but I say things wrong all the time. Yeah. But like he knew with everything in his fiber of being that was an actual word, and I was like, absolutely the fuck not.
Oh my god, I would have gotten the ick from that for sure.
Girl, I was so creeped out. He also dressed really weird.
Oh no!
Like he used to wear. That poor guy. He used
we
to
just
wear...
go dog on this.
I am a little bit because
okay. Continue on.
He used to wear like dress pants, and he would wear a button up like a dress shirt, like a button up dress shirt, but then he would have like a sweatshirt on top of it, not a sweater, like a hoodie. Sweatshirt on top of that.
Oh, that's weird.
With the collar out and tucked into his pants with a belt. It was the weirdest girl. It was
First
like,
of all, you dated this man?
Girl, briefly. Let me tell you something about Vegas, Deidre. 2013, 2014, 2012 to 2014, I hated myself. I absolutely hated myself. I was going through a lot of times. I did not even particularly like myself at all. So I put up with a lot of bullshit. I let anybody treat me any old type of way. And I dated people that were not good for me. That should have never had access to me.
Yeah.
And so, yes, I dated this man who said debation. And dressed like he was... part of some crew. Like, it was the weirdest shit. It was the weirdest. It was weirdest. There was a lot behind this man. But
not debation.
I have never heard such a thing. I was like, oh, what?
Look, can we just talk about for a second? Like, our relationships really do reflect where we are
at. Please.
Where we are at in our lives.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I just think about it. Like, one, I think about my marriage, my recent, the only marriage, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, my marriage.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was thinking, like, that reflects on where I was at the time when I first got into the relationship and just kind of where I was. And then the relationship, the situationship that was after that is, also a reflection of like, just kind of where that lowness that I was
girl,
in. You know what I mean? The stuff that I was willing to like let go and see past and look past because I was just felt like shit. You know what I mean? Because like I looked past a lot. I mean, I looked past a lot with my marriage too, but like I looked past a lot of crazy shit with this recent, situationship that I was in or whatever. But it's crazy that like it reflects. Like your relationships literally will reflect where you are at in life.
That is so true. And it's frustrating because, girl, we'll come back.
We're going to come back to it. We're here.
It's frustrating because it's like you think you're in a certain space in your life and you're like, wow, I've really grown and I'm doing better. And then you put yourself in a situation where you're just ignoring shit again and you're just like,
damn.
I thought I loved myself.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing wrong?
Yes.
Because why am I here again?
Yes.
Like, that shit is... annoying as fuck, but it is very true. Like how you see yourself reflects on who you date, who you let into your life, how things are going, and you're just like, God damn it!
No,
like,
for real.
But yeah,
I know it does. It reflects. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy.
It is. It is really crazy. And like honestly, that was a very weird period when I was back in Vegas.
Clearly debation.
Girl, it was a very weird time. The time leading up to that was a lot of bullshit too. You know what I mean? So as time has gone on, you're like, oh, I'm doing better. And then I'm like, nope, no, bitch, you're not. Like, but
in comparison, you're doing
better.
I'm
doing much better. I don't talk to people that say debation anymore.
So there you go.
Small victories.
Small victories.
But yeah, that was probably the biggest one.
That's a big ick.
Girl, I will never get over that. Him telling me to loose his number, which I still don't know to this day how you do that.
I'm going to be telling people that all the time. Yeah. Please loose my number.
And debation has been like... But that gave me the major ick. So stuff like that is like, oh,
yeah,
no, thank you.
Yeah, no, those definitely give me. I mean, I have like my regular schmegular icks, right? I have like the, You don't have a job. You're home mooching off of whoever you're mooching off of. Big ick for me. You know, you don't have, like, you know, stuff like that. Like, you're a gaslighter. You're not emotionally intelligent. Like, those are all main icks for me, right?
Yeah.
My biggest ick, and call me shallow, call me what you want, bad teeth.
Girl.
Bad teeth is a big ick for me. And I'm not trying to be shallow, but it's just like, I can't, like, I get it. Like, some people, they can't afford to go get things fixed or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, no knocking on that, but I just can't date you then. Like, like, teeth for me are such a huge deal.
Yeah.
Like, because one, it represents hygiene. Like, it just represents hygiene. It represents, like, you know, you as a person.
Yeah, no,
you know, because, like, I have met people who have looked really great in pictures and, like, look really good, and then they smile and they've got one dead tooth in the front.
Girl.
And I'm like, and legit went on a date, and that happened to me. And I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work for me.
Girl,
this ain't gonna work.
Plaque buildups.
Yes.
You're like, what? Do you just skip past the toothbrush?
Do you just skip it?
Like, what's happening?
Then what else are you skipping?
Another ball steak.
That's what.
Another ball steak. I will not be sucking that.
The balls.
No, I will not.
Stank.
Absolutely not.
I do not want to suck on any of that. If your teeth look like that, I can't imagine what the rest of it looks like. But that's like a huge ick for me. Another big ick for me is God, it's when people can't hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Like an actual genuine conversation.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting here and we're on a date, right? And I've just met you or whatever, we were messaging on, you know, Tinder or Hinge or whatever. And I'm on this date and, like, you're good at text conversation, but then we get in person. Sorry, excuse me. And then we get in person and then I have to carry the entire conversation.
Yeah.
The whole time. No.
Ick.
Big
Ick.
major ick.
Major ick.
Major ick. And you got a dead tooth?
It's not and you got a dead tooth.
No, but I'm just like...
Pick a struggle.
No, but, like, I'm serious. Like, if I have to be, like, you know, if there's I get it. There's lulls in conversation. That's cool. But if I'm over here, like, so what's your favorite color? And they're like, blue.
Oh, and there's, like, nothing.
And there's, like, nothing else.
It.
I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Let me just eat and leave.
Yeah.
Because, like, that for me is just, like, I need to have the intelligent conversation. I need to be able to have the conversations about, you know, not necessarily the things that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
But, like, you know.
No, I agree with you because I know I was in a relationship where we couldn't talk about anything that wasn't, like, superficial. So if it wasn't TV, if it wasn't, like, sports, if it wasn't, like, there wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, well, I just want to know, like, what's your thoughts on life? Or what do you think? And it's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, well, that's weird.
Well, okay.
What are you doing with life? What's happening?
Where are your screws?
Yeah, literally, and on the floor.
On the floor.
On I-4 somewhere, just chilling. Okay. Like, scary.
Yeah.
But, oh, I forgot we were on camera. I got real comfortable.
She said, whoops. Let me just lean back.
I did. I was like, let me lean, chill. But yeah,
yeah.
Conversations are extremely important and not being able to have that. And it's like, it doesn't always have to be serious.
Yeah.
It can be just a random ass conversation, but like dynamics. Like I want to be able to joke and laugh and also be able to have those serious conversations. And it don't even have to be like serious. It should just be like, hey, what do you think about chicken?
No, for real. Facts.
Do you like it fried? Do you like it
Do you like being seared?
Air fried? Like, what do you like?
What do you want? What do you want in your chicken?
Dark meat or white meat? Like, let me know. Like,
no, I mean, like, and that's the thing too is like it goes the other way because like I want to be able to have that balance of like being able to laugh. And this is not just with anybody I'm dating.
Yeah,
this is friendships.
Absolutely.
These are any relationships in general. I want to be able to have that. I can laugh and joke with you, but then we can also talk about politics, and then we can also talk about, you know, whatever major article is out, you know, because I read a lot of the news, or, you know, whatever documentaries out that you want to talk about, you know, whatever, like, serious shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to just sit and have a conversation about, I don't know, the newest car that came out for a total of 5 hours. Like, I don't want to listen. I want to have, it needs more substance.
Yeah.
I need substance in order to do it, but I also need that balance. So you could be a jokester and joke and joke and joke and make me laugh, but at some point I'm going to get tired because you're not actually stimulating me.
Yeah. No, that's very fair.
Intelligence is sexy.
It is.
I like it.
It is.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not gonna find that in a man that says debation.
Not
gonna find that.
Or loose. Or loose.
I'll never forget that. That shit was
Bendito.
wild.
He tried his hardest.
I don't even know if he did. Like,
I mean, that seemed like he tried his. He's doing his best.
he's rotting.
His best is not good enough, but he's doing his best.
He's in prison.
Oh, girl! Don't. Yes. No. He said debation. I didn't. I expected it to go that way.
Yeah. He's.
No. Yeah. No. That's what kind of gives me the ick, though.
Yeah.
Those are the things. Do you have any other ones? Do you have any other icks?
This is an ick I didn't even know I had. When I was hitting the apps pretty heavy, and those conversations were coming up, and it would be like, well, what do you like to do? And then you would respond, and then they would completely ignore your response and then just start talking about something else. And you're just like, why did you even ask?
Yes.
Like, if you didn't really care, then don't ask. In fact, loose my number so we can so we can move on, because why are we doing this?
Yes.
That bothers me so much. I'm just like, what was the point of you even especially during that time when you're trying to get to know somebody? Yeah. It's annoying. Yeah. Because it's like, so you don't want to get to know me.
No, for real.
Like, and which is fine. Like, you don't want to get to know me. That's cool. If you're just trying to fuck, you're just trying to fuck. That may or may not be cool depending on, where I'm at. But
it might happen, it might not.
It might happen, it might not. But, like...
Yeah. No, for real. You know what that made me think of is another ick is like, if you are the type of person, right? I don't know. I feel like I got something in my throat.
Take a sip, girl.
Girl, I've drank like a whole gallon of water and it's just still there. I'm so sorry. It is what it is.
Girl, she drinking her water today. Self-care.
I'm clearly hydrated right now. But no, one of the icks that I was thinking about is like when you are texting a person, right? And you're like, hey, you're doing the cutie, hey, good morning, with the little sun emoji or whatever. And you're like, how are you doing? And they're like, I'm doing good. And then they go into their whole day. And not one fucking time do they ask how you're doing. Everything just turns into about them. The whole thing just turns into about them. Not one fucking time do they ask how you're doing or how your day is, right? So, let's go. Let's bring this back around. Let's take this into memory lane real quick.
Woo, girl.
The last situationship I went to London. Dee and I both went to London, and it was a really good time. And I think out of what were we there, 7 days?
I think so.
I think out of the whole 7 days that I was there, I got asked twice. How are you doing? How's your trip? Everything else was about him. Everything else. And it gave me, like, at the time, I was like, oh my God, I love him. Everything's fine. But, like, looking back, like, that shit gives me the ick. Yeah. Like, when somebody's not thinking about you or considering you in any way, like, it is literally just everything revolves around them. Gross. Gross. I don't want it. It's gross. It's not okay. Go watch the YouTube videos. You can see me move. Gross. It is nasty. Like, it just grosses me out because I'm like, why would you? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I don't ask for a lot. Just say, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Listen to what I have to say, and I will definitely respond back and say, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
It's just like when you don't get that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's gross.
Girl.
What's the head bob?
Girl.
What the head bob is?
Girl.
You're just over here fucking chicken heading it right now.
Girl. Oh, I forgot. People can't always see us. Yeah. No, that is, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Something that I didn't realize was an ick, and this is just not even like a dating ick. This is more of just a person ick. Is if you haven't talked to somebody, and like you're in a text message, and the conversation just starts, and you're just like, I don't know if I missed something. What am I responding to? And you're like, did we talk about something? Did we discuss? It's not really an ick. It's just more of an annoyance. I guess it is an ick, but it's just kind of like. Hi.
It's an ick, yeah.
How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Not this 2 days later and it's like, well, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
I'm just
like, what?
Hey.
I don't know.
Because I feel like you and I, you and I, we don't always say good morning, but we talk a lot. So like our conversation from the day prior is not done, and we know it's not done, and we will continue on to the next day.
Yeah.
Because we just do that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's sometimes where we're like, oh, sorry, girl, good morning, you know?
Yeah, or hey, girl, and then just keep going.
And then just keep going.
But it's like, I'm announcing myself, but also here's the rest of what I had to say.
Yeah.
I get so confused. I think that's what it is for me, because I get confused, because I'm like, what was being talked about?
Yeah.
I just have this random ass text message about whatever the fuck, and I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
Like, did I miss part of the conversation?
It's like, where was I sleeping? Did
Girl,
we have a phone
I have
call?
literally looked at messages before and been like, did I call them?
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Been confused.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird.
It's very weird.
It is super weird. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
It gives me the ick.
Yeah.
So if somebody says, how are you doing? The appropriate response back is, you know, however you're doing, and then, how are you doing? Like, that's the appropriate response back. It does not...
Honestly... Some people may not care, and that might be why they don't ask.
That's probably, you know what? That's probably it.
Could be.
That's probably it. They genuinely don't give a shit about how you're doing.
But if that's the case, don't talk to me.
Yes.
Loose my number.
You better loose
my number.
Golly.
Girl. But yeah, those are some things I was thinking about, and I was like, we gotta talk about some icks.
Yeah.
There's
some icks out there, girl.
Yeah.
And I know that teeth one is a little shallow, but also like that tells me all your hygiene.
No, but I mean, think about it, especially if it's somebody that you're gonna be like intimate with.
And I'm a bit of a germaphobe. Like I like cleanliness.
Well, I mean, think about it like this: if somebody got a whole bunch of things going on in their mouth, and you know, build up,
you trying to put that on me?
And you know, the wind blow the wrong way, and you be like, "Damn, I got a yeasty." Like,
oh no!
Imagine
that's very true.
You got all that on that.
Absolutely not. I'm literally grossed out. Deidre's over here shaking her head. I'm literally fucking no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Craziness.
That's gross because it does tell you all about hygiene.
It does.
And I'm very big on hygiene.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. I agree with you on that one. I definitely agree.
You know what's another ick?
What's another ick? Because I feel like it's going to be funny.
I just thought about it. You know what's another ick? This is going to get a little raunchy, so if you have children in the car, please go ahead and just mute.
First of all, if you got children in the car, please don't be listening to this.
Please don't.
This is not...
Listen, you do you because they're your kids and you raise them how you raise them. I'm not a parent for a reason. At all. But anyways, it's when men think they can just raw dog you from the start.
Yo! Can we just what happened to the days?
The courtesy. Where's the courtesy?
I will never...
Where's the courtesy?
I'm not even going to talk about that because I'm about to be real pissed.
Where's the courtesy?
I don't know what happened to... I remember there used to be like a time where it was like... Always like a guy, I got a condom. Do you have a condom? We gotta have a condom.
All the time.
And out of nowhere, they were just like,
we don't care.
And you'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And especially for me.
Oh, I thought we weren't going to do that. I thought we were going to do. What do you mean you thought we weren't going to do that?
I don't even know you like that. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why do you think you could just shove that shit up in me?
First of all, for me, especially during the times that was happening, because these are definitely in my younger years.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It would just like pop up, and you're like, "Hey, you need to get a condom."
Yeah.
I wasn't on birth control. Birth control and me were not cool.
Yeah.
I stopped taking birth control very early because it just did not agree with my body. I did not like how it did for my body, so I was off it.
Yeah.
And so, with that in mind, I'm not on birth control. Most of the time, they know I'm not on birth control, and then you're gonna just try to pop that thing in.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Not just about like pregnancy, but STIs are a major fucking thing. I'm terrified of them bitches.
No, absolutely. But that was like my biggest concern. So I'm like, hey, I can get pregnant. Also, I don't know what you got.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
No, for real. No, don't get me wrong. I was a little slutty mixed slut bucket back in the day, but the thing is like, what happened to that? Like, what happened to that being a thing? Because like, these men just really want to stick it in raw. Like, they just really do. They'd be like, oh, the condom broke. What condom? I don't see anything there.
Not a rapper in sight.
Not a rapper in sight. I can't. So I get like, I don't know, I get like real sketched out about it. Like, you ain't about to just slip it up in me.
Girl.
Come on now. But what is with these men? Like, men really think that they're just like, you've been talking to me for 5 minutes and you can just go up in, you know.
Yeah. No,
naked.
Girl. Literally, like,
But yeah.
Because it's like, if you could do that, you could do that. But if you can't do that, you cannot be doing that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like the thing is this is why I won't tell men, like I won't tell them that I have my tubes tied. I mean, now everybody knows. But I won't like before I go on a date or something, I won't tell them that I have my tubes tied because I don't want you to think like, hey, you can just pop up in there and just be shooting up the club like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's just, that's not how it's going to be. Yeah. Like, you know, there's like a whole rigorous thing that you have to go through. I need to know your last few people that you was with. I need your most recent. I want the recent. I want a visual of those last STI tests. Like, because I don't fucking play with that. Girl.
But yeah, no, I agree. I do want to know all of that. There's been situations that have happened where it's just like, you know, sometimes the condom does break and sometimes
it happens. It happens.
You know, sometimes you never look back. Hey, you do that with who you feel comfortable with. Like, honestly, if you have had that conversation with people 100%. And everybody's been safe and you've gotten tested and things like that, do your thing. Yeah, live it up. But don't sneak attack nobody. That shit is wrong as fuck.
That's the thing. That's the ick that for me, is that sneak attack. Because let's have a real adult conversation about this. Like, let's talk about this for real. And because it's not just my health that I'm worried about, it's your health too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's like, why don't try to slip it up in there while like I'm not, like, I don't know.
Yeah, girl.
Like, I don't know.
That is a huge, that is a huge one. Like,
grosses me out. I will literally be like, you can go away. You can go. We ain't doing this. This is not going to happen. I no longer am attracted to you.
Yeah. No, that shit.
Men really be doing that, though. They really do. Anyways.
Sorry,
so I just she really in her head over here.
To a moment, and I got pissed.
So, anyways. So that's I feel like that's pretty much it.
Yeah, guys.
For our icks. I mean, I feel like if you guys have any icks, or, you know, any women out there have any icks and like just want to kind of let us know what your icks are, we would love to hear them because we probably agree with you.
Yeah.
There's several out there. Men too, by all means, we want to hear about
everybody just share your icks.
Yeah, just share them icks.
If you got some really interesting icks, we would love to hear that.
Hell yes, we would.
There'll be a thing on Spotify. If you happen to listen to us on Spotify, it'll be a little ick poll or a questionnaire, if you will.
Yep.
Where you can go check it out and put in your icks. Let us know because we want to read them and crack up.
We definitely do. We would love to.
Do you want to do the correction corner?
Oh, yes. Oh, I did want to do correction corner.
I just remembered that.
So last episode I was talking about, thank you for reminding me. You shit, bitch. Thanks. So anyways, last episode I had mentioned the type of therapy that I'm doing, which is EMDR therapy. And it is called eye movement desensitization reprocessing. Not rapid some shit, because I'm pretty sure that's what I said. But it's reprocessing. That's what I'm doing. So that was the corrections corner for anybody who was like, decided not to Google and be lazy, because I would have done that. So that is my corrections corner.
I don't remember if I had any corrections on my corner.
You did.
I don't know. I don't
Your
feel like I
corner was looking pretty good.
My corner was a little bit clean?
Yeah. Okay. It was looking good over there.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so we would love to hear about your icks. We would love to hear about all that. You can hit us up on Instagram. You can hit us up. I don't know. Did you say that already?
Maybe, but I mean,
we're gonna keep it going. You can hit us up on Instagram. You can hit us up. Our email address is on there. You can reach out to us there. We would love to hear from y'all. You can also hit us up through Anchor. You can do those voice notes through Anchor. I think Dee was talking about already.
Yeah. You go to the Tube of You and watch us on there.
Yep. You can go on YouTube and watch us on there. Make some comments. We would love to hear about your icks and your thoughts and your feelings and your dreams and hopes and all of that good jazz.
Yes. Check us out. Tune in next time.
Yes. Well, we love y'all very much. Thanks for the support. Bye.